Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first of like 3 conferences we're gonna record today. um, now,
Time.
it's funny, epic time because, well, let me explain. So, what it's. I know I'm gonna date these videos again. This is the 13th. It's the night of the 13th. Haha, funny horror movie. But
But it's not Fridays.
it's not Friday. It's Thursday, so it doesn't it doesn't count. Oh,
Thursday.
it's
No, it's
Wednesday,
Wednesday.
isn't it? Oh, it's Wednesday, my dudes. But yeah, we're gonna talk about Square Enix. Mainly because me and Brant.
Literally,
Oh,
I
sorry.
think the third worst conference of the major ones.
Um, I, I thought it was kind of rough, but I thought we'll get the next conference we talk about after this one. I thought was much worse. But
Oh yeah.
so let's. I feel like we don't have much time, so we're just gonna jump into it. So this is something that you said in Xbox you weren't too interested in, and I'm gonna have to. Sorry if we refresh our memories here. It's been a couple days now. But the show opened with Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and they showed a pretty in-depth little gameplay section.
Yeah, that I like that. That was
Oh,
cool.
sorry, I dropped
I
my phone.
think it looks nice with a game. I think the gameplay looks good, nice.
Yeah,
I'm actually excited for this game now, so I'm gonna buy the rest of the series and play it.
I'd
I already
recommend
have
it.
Rise of the Tomb Raider on Steam, so I guess it's a start.
Yeah, it's They showed a couple new mechanics too. They showed the ability to cover yourself in like mud in order to camouflage yourself. They showed that you can. They showed more stealth mechanics. And apparently stealth is going to be a big focus on this one because you're not given many weapons. So that's kind of cool. You have to approach each situation with a little bit more caution than you probably would in the past 2 games. I remember in Rise of the Tomb Raider I wasn't too stealthy. I just sort of went in with an AK-47 a lot of the time. But they also announced full 360 degrees swimming mechanics. Now, I'm happy that this is a very cool idea, and also it's bringing back old Tomb Raider mechanics. But I hate water levels, so I'm sort of not happy about
The
this.
best temple in Ocarina of Time is the Water Temple, of course.
Yeah, I love so many water levels. It's the best type of level.
Hydro City Zone, good water level, of course.
Hydrocity zone, yeah. Well, yeah, but there was more dynamic stealth mechanics shown. We touched on that. Now you can shoot a flaming arrow at a barrel and make people explode. Um, they
That was
yeah, sorry. They had one really cool thing now where there's more dynamic sound mechanics. So if you fire an arrow at a wall near an enemy, they will go towards where they heard it. So that's a kind of cool little thing where you can sort of like arrange where the people go, so you can try and get through an area undetected. That game looks fun.
yeah. I might pick it up if I play the other two.
There was the opening cutscene was shown too, with Lara and Jonah in the helicopter, and the helicopter splitting in half, and then them both falling on other sides of, I don't know where they are, Mexico somewhere. They said where they were during the trailer, but I wasn't paying too much attention. And then we got into something that a lot of people like. I have never played, and it was a Final Fantasy XIV patch.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested in that game. I'd probably pick it up to try it out. For the free trial.
Yeah, I think I will. I think I will at some point too.
I think we should both do it at the same time, to be honest.
Yeah, it seems a little fun. I'm interested. This little patch looked cool. It's a story patch known as Under the Moonlight. I know nothing about the story of this game, so that was. I'm just gonna
But then again,
mention.
is anyone?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think there's like 5 people about Final Fantasy 14. I don't know.
Not many people play it, but they showed story DLC. Cool. the one thing I thought was very cool is they showed a Stormblood Final Fantasy XIV cross Monster Hunter World promotion.
Oh yeah, that was cool. That was cool.
They showed a Rathalos fight. And it seems like there'll be a Rathalos raid coming to Final Fantasy XIV, and also more. So
Also, you got your little, what are they called again? The cat things?
Calicos.
Yeah, Calicos. You got those. I'm with you now.
They are coming summer 2018, so that's cool for people who wanted it.
That's like 2 months.
Yeah, it'll be by September at the very latest. So then we got into a little more of an in-depth look at the game shown at Xbox's conference, The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit.
I'm interested in that game. It's free to play, and that's really cool.
Yeah, I completely agree. I'm definitely going to play it.
I like it's more like a light, like, happy, more tone of game than in the Life is Strange series.
Yeah. It's also, they did announce that this is connected with Season 2 of Life is Strange, and some of the characters in this game are also a part of Life is Strange Season 2. So, cool. Now, I don't know how they can get Life is Strange Season 1 moving on to a Season 2 because of the ending, which I won't spoil, but...
I haven't played the game yet, so... Yeah. I have it on PS4, so I think so.
Yeah, it's free. It was free on PS Plus a couple of months ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, they also showed a couple more clips of the game. I can't really say gameplay because these Telltale type games aren't really gameplay based. But yeah.
They're more of like...
Yeah, they're more of a...
playable movies, in a sense?
Yeah, I think that's a good way to describe them. It's like, I guess what's the...
Choose your own adventure, there you go.
Yeah, that's it. And like... At least the decisions you make in Life is Strange are a lot more important than the decisions you make in Telltale games. They make a significant impact, so I'm pretty excited for a new Life is Strange. They did that was technically them also officially announcing a new Life is Strange because they didn't mention it before. But yeah, that was it about that, and then we moved on to. I've been excited for this game for a long time, but not many people have known about it, and it is Dragon Quest XI.
Okay, I have a small history of Dragon Quest. I played the one on the DS. That was multiplayer. A lot with my cousins.
I played that one quite a lot too.
That was fun. I like that. I like Dragon Quest. I'm gonna be picking up this game.
I think this game. It was a story trailer. Obviously, the story's it's quite very light-hearted. It's a Dragon Quest game at heart. The gameplay mechanics shown looked great. This game's already out in Japan, but this English localization... there's quite a few mechanics that I'm very happy that they're introducing. They're adding a sprint button, which I find funny, that Japan adds a sprint button to the Western release. They've added a first-person mode. This wasn't shown at E3, by the way. Just letting you know. I just know about this. But in terms of what we saw at E3, we just saw a story trailer, and then they revealed a special edition of the game called Edition of Lost Time.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
It had like a little art book and stuff, I think, and a poster. And
how much do you think that's gonna be?
I think it'll be like deluxe edition price, like maybe like $80.
If it's 80, I'll pick it up.
It looks... This is getting a September 4th release.
That's
which...
really soon, and I'll definitely be picking that up.
September's a very packed month for me.
Yeah, I mean, mainly all I'm going to get in September is Spider-Man and Spyro, but we'll get to those later.
Yeah. Actually, we won't get a Spyro at all, because Spyro wasn't shown in any conference.
You're right.
So...
I don't think it had a conference.
They did show it they have been showing it at PlayStation, like, on the streams the past couple days, but the gameplay looks fun. I'm gonna pick that up. Then we got into something I have absolutely no idea existed, and this was Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, which I believe is a mobile game, and this trailer was so short, I didn't even get to the chance to read what it said. This is a crossover between Final Fantasy Brave Exvius and Dragon Quest. And apparently this is the second one they've done.
I think that was one with Kingdom Hearts earlier in the year.
Okay. I didn't know that.
With like Sora and Riku.
Okay, cool. But this is...
I mean, the Final Fantasy mobile game, Brave Exodus really interests me. I might try it out. I don't know. If it's free, I'll try it out.
I'm not the type of person that plays mobile games much. Like,
the only one I've played recently is Kingdom Hearts Union Cross.
The last one I played was Animal Crossing Pocket Camp extensively. But then that's releasing September 2018. I guess cool for people who play that mobile game. Then we got into something I'm actually very intrigued about. So Platinum Games is working on a new IP known as Babylon's Fall. Now, this was like it went through history at the start, and it showed like these suits of armor, like these phantom armors fighting each other, and it's very Platinum Gamesy, but what I find intriguing is that Platinum Games is working on this and Bayonetta 3 at the same time. So I don't know what's going on there. I think they're also working on a Wonderful 101 port to Switch, so it's quite a lot of stuff. This is coming in 2019. I mean, I'll wait to see more on it before I say it. I'm excited, but Platinum is usually a good sign. They made Bayonetta. Hang on. Oh, okay. Never mind. I just had to cut back then. My phone keeps going off. I'm gonna move my phone so you don't hear it. Anyway, next up, we had a little launch trailer for Nier Automata.
Wait, on the Xbox. I think it was the same one we saw at the Xbox conference.
I believe it was identical, other than at the start, instead of saying Xbox One X Enhanced, it said only on Xbox. That was.
I've wanted that to be a Switch port too. That would have been great, but hey, you can't get everything on Switch.
Yeah, I think maybe we will one day. That game's meant to be great. Again, I said it on Xbox. I'll say it now. I haven't played it.
I need to try that out too, so I'll probably pick that up on Xbox One. To be honest,
I've heard the PC port is bad, so I'll probably get the PS4 one. The PS4 one's only like $15 these days.
The only reason why I want to get the Xbox version is because of the DLC it has.
Yeah.
In it, so
I think it still works out roughly the same to buy the DLC with the game on PS4 these days, but it's cool for people who don't own a PlayStation, don't own a PC. They can play this game now.
Yeah.
And next up, we got another launch trailer. They were definitely padding it out here. We got the Octopath Traveler launch trailer.
This game looks pretty cool. To be honest, I'm kind of interested in it.
I'm interested in it, but
I'm not a big traditional RPG person, but this one interests me.
Yeah.
I think they announced a new demo, right?
Yes, they did. They announced
a new demo coming out tomorrow, actually, as this date. Was
it the 14th? Yeah.
Yeah, so today, while you're watching the video, it should be out, and you should be able to download it from the eShop.
Yeah. They already had one demo out in the past. This is the sequel demo, which I think is showing the first hour of 2 more stories. So, that's cool.
What game has 2 different demos?
And there's so much content in it. I guess they just want to show more people. I think they might be scared it won't do well too.
Yeah.
So they want to show people a couple more stuff.
Yeah, I might get it. It really depends what comes out in July.
July is a very slow month, but there doesn't seem to be much from what we've seen at E3.
Well, I look like indies and stuff as well.
I think the next couple of months I'm going to tackle backlog. Because...
Oh yeah, same. I have tons of Switch games on my backlog and PS4 stuff.
So next up, we got an actual in-depth look at a new game, and it was Just Cause 4.
Just Cause 4. I am super excited for this game.
This game...
I love Just Cause 3. I love it so much. It's a really good game.
However... just finish your thought. It's fine.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna pick this up at launch.
Speaking of picking it up at launch, this is a very unfortunate release date. This game comes out 2 days before Smash Brothers.
Oof.
That's a really, really rough like weekend to be on.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. I don't think I'm picking up it at launch now.
yeah, you might want to consider maybe a Christmas or maybe like when it comes down in price. Um,
Christmas or birthday, really?
yeah. Although there's plenty of games coming out starting next year, I don't think you'll have much of a chance. Um,
God.
Kingdom Hearts 3 being one of them.
Kingdom Hearts 3 Limitation PS4.
Smash and Kingdom Hearts 3 are less than a month apart.
God.
That's that's insane.
Wow.
No, just over a month apart. Sorry.
I'm gonna die
But
in those 2 months.
the in-depth look showed us some redesigned vehicle controls because I found the vehicles very hard to control in 3. They had
All I did in 3 and the vehicles was just stand on top of them. That's all you have to do, of course.
all I did in the vehicles in 3 was strap cows to the back of them and then throw them off cliffs. But
Yeah, it's not the same.
yeah, they showed a newly refined grappling hook. More tethers is always a good thing because you get to put more cows at the end of vehicles. So this game is great. And now they've introduced a new grappling hook addition called an airlifter that allows to make anything that can't fly without rocket boosters. So now you can throw one of them on your string of cows, and you can have flying cows, and then you can attach a rocket to it, and you can have a moving, flying airship of cows. So that's always good.
Just Cause 4 looks to be a great game.
Of course it will be, because that's all that matters in Just Cause 4. One feature that I think is very cool is the new weather destruction system. Now, this now means that there's a tornado constantly on the map, and this tornado moves around, and it destroys everything in its path. So, different types of weather, whether it be snow, water, like heavy torrential rain, really like high amounts of sun, so it droughts, it can be used as weapons against your opponents now. They showed Rico drowning people in the rain. They showed Rico like burning people in the heat. They showed Rico throwing people into tornadoes, and they showed Rico using throwing cows into tornadoes. They showed Rico using the tornado as a weapon. So that's cool. You can tether into the tornado and use it as a weapon. But essentially, there's new vehicles too. There's a wrecking ball. There's loads of cool new stuff. It's Just Cause. It looks great. I've always loved Just Cause, so this is a game I will probably buy on PC because of the multiplayer mode.
Yeah, same.
And then next up, we got an IP which, when I saw the city, my heart stopped, and then I saw that it wasn't Midgard, and my heart sunk. Although this game looks okay anyway, this game is called The Quiet Man. It's a new IP, and it showed.
What's really interesting about this is the cutscenes are I think they're live action.
Yeah, seemingly, or it's just really high quality. It might just be really high quality.
Oh yeah, if we're already at that point where games can look like real life.
That's what I'm saying. Although Last of Us 2 didn't look that good, and Last of Us 2 looked amazing, so I'm not sure if... By the way, if you haven't seen my Last of Us 2 video, gotta throw a card on the screen right now, and also gonna throw it in the description, and it'll be at the end of the video. Because
such a good plug.
Because that video is great. I think, maybe.
It actually is.
There's Anyway, so next we showed... let's talk about Quiet Man. We're getting more info on this in August. It seems... I don't know what we... I think it just means he's quiet, but they could explore the idea of him being deaf. That would be cool. But I loved the little bit where as soon as he attacked them, it was complete silence. That was a little cool way to introduce the fact that it's the Quiet Man. Yeah. That's cool. We're gonna get into the ending and closing part of this conference now, because
The big boy game.
the big boy games for big boys. This was the
Mickey Mouse.
extended Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer that was shown at Xbox's conference.
This was the trailer they showed at the orchestra, I believe.
Yes, seemingly. It's the exact same trailer shown at Xbox, but extended.
Yeah.
So...
Alright, so for this trailer, I say the highlight is still the Don't Think Twice extended version.
Yeah, they did show the final version of that song.
Yeah. And also the Ratatouille summon.
Yes, I'm gonna go...
Amazing.
I'm gonna go through everything that was shown in this trailer that's new. Yeah, as Brenton just said, the Ratatouille summon, that looks cool. They show Zigbar, that's completely new.
The game is Zigbar.
Info on how Roxas is tying into the story. That's really cool again. New footage on Mickey and Riku reuniting with Sora and Donald and Goofy. That wasn't shown before. Now, a full ending scene with Lee and Kairi. Now, Kairi referring to Lee as as Axel. So that's interesting. Maybe this is a digital world and not a real one.
Yeah, it could be the digital world that Roxas' Twilight Town is in.
Because why would he be known as Axel and not Lee?
And he has kind of like the purple things on his face, so why would he be called Axel? Yeah.
Yeah, this is that's really interesting. Maybe she just started calling him that out of because she knows the name, but that's weird.
Did Kairi call him Lee in Dream Drop?
I don't.
Kairi wasn't in Dream Drop till the end.
I don't think she even mentioned him by name in Dream Drop.
So it means, it makes sense why she calls him Axel.
Yeah, and I guess he knows that nobody's name was Axel, so that's why he's fine with it. Or maybe it is a digital world.
Maybe we'll see.
And also, we saw
that game at Sony's conference because they had the.
Oh yeah, that was an amazing trailer. They also showed footage of Sora protecting Twilight Towners from the Heartless. Now I believe these are. They were Hainer Pence and all that. Okay, so that shows that they are that. We had a lot more info on Ansem and Xemnas, like a lot more. Like they were showing that. It's interesting. This story is really confusing at this point. Like, I want answers.
The Xehanorts are trying to get Roxas.
Yeah.
I would.
I think they're trying to get Roxas out of Sora. Because
so that they can make him a vessel.
Yeah, because Sora's is never gonna comply. So.
He almost did last time.
Yeah, he almost did, but I don't think he ever will.
Boy.
But yeah, and then they showed that they revealed that Roxas was intended to be used in Ansem the Wise's digital world. So that's a big deal. Maybe that's why they're trying to get a hold of him, so they can't add him to the final code of the digital world. I don't know. Anyway, everything is very exciting about that game. That trailer, I still prefer that trailer to the one shown at Sony because of how much plot was shown in that one.
Oh yeah.
That was for.
Sony is better than the one here.
I think this trailer was for the Kingdom Hearts fans. That trailer was for the Sony fans, more.
Yeah.
It was a very, very good trailer.
But then again, the ending in the Sony trailer. So.
Yeah. But they obviously yeah, I don't know what to say. This was a great. And that was it for the conference.
I think Square did okay.
I think
they showed a good amount of stuff.
I think looking back, they did okay. I think at the time I was like, "What's this? Why is there no Final Fantasy VII remake?"
I was the same way. Cause we got a new Dragon Quest coming. We got Just Cause 4 info. We got
Tomb Raider.
Automata trailer again.
We got Tomb Raider.
Yeah, we got Kingdom Hearts.
But we
We got that new game.
and we have that one big massive hole in the middle.
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Where the hell is this game?
I think it's going to be shown either next year or at PlayStation Experience.
They have to show it an Experience, because there's no way that this game is coming out any later than 2020.
I think FF7 Remake is a PlayStation 4 exclusive.
Yeah, it is. It's timed. So it'll probably. That's why I thought it would be shown at Sony, which, spoilers, it wasn't. So yeah, star rating.
To be honest, I would say 3.5 because there's a lot of good stuff, but it wasn't really like that big juicy Square showing we were all expecting.
That is exactly how much I gave it. 3.5. Everything. The 3 reveals of Dragon Quest, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and Just Cause 4 were great. Babylon's Fall is new. Quiet Man is new. Extended Kingdom Hearts trailer. I think that bumped it up by like 1.5 for me. So I think that's a 3.5 out of 5 for me as well. But yeah, that was Square. We did it in slightly less time than how long Square's conference actually was. So, but yeah, thank you guys for watching this one, and we're not going to waste too much time here because we're going to jump right into another one in like a minute or so. So, we'll see you in Ubisoft. Goodbye. Ubisoft was much worse than this. Spoilers. Bye.